It seems like every weekend the MTA does some weird reroutes, and I started thinking, I can't go out there and capture them every single weekend, but the most egregious ones I can do. And when I have enough, I can compile them into one single episode for you. And so enjoy part 1 of the Weekend MTA Shenanigans. And we'll start with Nick, Boston Elevators and Aviation. Welcome to the Patreon. Thank you for sponsoring that fare. We're going to go via the Q, but the Q is going via the D and then the F. See? But we're only going via the D to 4750th Street. That's the plan anyway. 3 minutes. Oh, there's a better text of it on the kiosk. And here it comes. Awesome! And it's not an R46. It is an R68 A. Q train. Kind of crowded too. So we hop on here at DeKalb Avenue like everything's normal.
Q trains are running on the 6th Avenue line on the D to Rockefeller Center. Then on the F, one stop to 57 and 6, and then finally back to 63rd Street to make it to 96th Street, 96th Street, 2nd Avenue. If you're trying to get 2 stops along Broadway, take the exit. Next stop is Grand Street. Stand clear to close the doors, please.
It begins. Yes, Grand Street is next on the Q train. I apologize for the sound doing weird things. The microphone's kind of messing up. Ever since it got rained on a little bit, the connection isn't quite as good. Mass transiscope. So at least that's still there on the Q train. But the funny thing is, since we're going via the D line, we actually should be on the east side of the Manhattan Bridge. The Q usually goes to and from Brooklyn on the west side of the Manhattan Bridge. And yes, here we are. East side, looking out east towards Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Look at that. On the Q train. Like we're checking out the view like we're on the D train. That's a nice reflection. Kind of spotty, not as nice as the ones in Long Island City. Oh, there's some graffiti on this side too. I don't know, kind of the best graffiti view is on the Q side though, on the west side of the Manhattan Bridge. Grand Street, as promised, on the Q train. So I don't know why. Q 96 over the D, that's what it says. Broadway Lafayette's the next stop. As I was going to say, I don't know why the MTA is rerouting northbound Qs along the D, because southbound Qs just go normal. But it is what it is, and here we are. I wouldn't be making a video about it if it wasn't weird. See, Broadway Lafayette. I'm actually trying to get a shot of the Q and Broadway Lafayette sign in the same place, but I also don't want to get trapped. I want to go all the way to 4750th Street like I had planned. So I got to be quick about it and kind of hope I get lucky and we stop at a place that has a sign right by the roll sign. Station identifier sign right by the train roll sign. So like he said, Q via the D to 4750, then we're following it along the F, and then at 63rd it just goes back to the Q line. 63rd Lexington switches over, goes back Q line to 96th. Northbound only. 96th Street bound only, because MTA reasons. That's why I don't ask. I was trying to get as many announcements as I could, but if they weren't good quality, if I couldn't really understand what they said, I didn't keep them. But he did say 4750th next on the Q. So that's the thing that's happening. And that's where we're transferring. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that shot I was talking about. Let's go all the way to the front. There it is. 4750th Street, Rockefeller Center, Q. Yep, well, it's not a great shot, but whatever. There it goes. Thanks for the ride, not an R46. I appreciate you. Let's see if there's any interesting roll signs on the Q. Nope, still says Q. 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 Ah, well. Well, that one was slightly rolled, but nope, nothing interesting.
Now for the second leg of our journey. We're here at 4750th. I am going to the Brooklyn-bound F line to take the C. Something interesting to me, we'll see what happens, is the R46 still pollutes the C line, but the F line uses CBTC switching, which requires R160s or greater. So let's see if I can take, oh, okay, never mind. We got an R179 C. Let's listen to the announcements.
So I'm not sure 100% if you have to have R160s. Maybe the R143s work too. But in any case, you can't operate, R46s can't operate CBTC switching, or they can't swing it. So that's why they're not on the F line, or the R. Zoom a zoom. So 42nd Street, Bryant Park, 34th Street, Broadway Lafayette. That's quite a menu for the C train.
42nd Street, Bryant Park.
Let's see if I can get a shot like I wanted to get of the Q with the roll sign, even though it's not a roll sign, and the station identifier.
The next stop is 34th Street.
34th Street, Herald Square is the next stop on this C train. I mean, if you're not from New York, this doesn't really mean a whole lot to you, but it's weird. Yep, there it is. C, 34th Street.
This is 34th Street, Herald Square. This is a Brooklyn-bound C train via the F line. The next stop is 23rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Since the automated announcements are predictable and predictably timed, I decided halfway through this to try and get them better.
23rd Street. Transfer to N23 for light bus service.
And that's the way it should be, especially for tourists. Although if a tourist hops on a C train at 34th Street Herald Square, they might be a little bit
Brooklyn-bound C train.
displeased with where it's going.
Stop is 14th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The path is here.
This is 14th Street.
Transfer is available to the 1, 2, 3, and L train. Transfer is also available to the M14 select bus service. Connection is available to the path.
Wow, that's cool. They got the connection announcements on the C train. Which makes me realize they actually didn't announce any connections at 34th Street Herald Square, even though there are a ton of connections. So I guess it's hit or miss. Interesting.
Every single window on this 179 is filthy. And I'm annoyed. Whatever.
Yeah, I much prefer to have a clean window to aim out of, but this is dirty as heck. Hecka dirty.
This is a Brooklyn-bound C train via the F line. The next stop is Broadway Lafayette Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah, everything past West 4th Street on the C.
Hello, a friendly reminder. Litter that falls onto the tracks can cause fires, which causes delays. Please take everything with you. Use the garbage bins on the platform and help us keep moving. Thank you for riding with us.
Haven't heard that announcement before. But as I was saying, everything south of West 4th Street on the
This
C
is Broadway Lafayette Street.
is pretty common because they love rerouting the C and the A along the F line past Fulton Street.
It's so funny that the Q and the C both stop at BLAF. Crazy.
Yeah, that's actually a Q train, R46 Q train over here at Broadway Lafayette.
This is a Brooklyn-bound C train via the F line. The next stop is 2nd Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So I'm at Broadway Lafayette on the C train watching a Q on the other platform go north. Crazy.
This is a Brooklyn-bound C train via the F line. The next stop is Delancey Street, Essex Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yep, this wireless mic I can just kind of take off and hold up right next to the speaker.
Attention passengers, please be advised there will be no J train transfer to Delancey Essex Street. J train is not running in Manhattan this weekend for alternate service to take the A or C train into Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
This is Delancey Street, Essex Street.
Transfer is available to the F, J, and M trains. Transfer is also available to the M14 Select Bus Service.
There's no J at Delancey, Essex this week. And so that was wrong.
I said this week, I meant this weekend.
This is a Brooklyn-bound C train via the F line. The next stop is East Broadway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Last stop on the C, in Manhattan.
East Broadway. This is a Brooklyn-bound C train via the F line. The next stop is York Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
All right, we're going underwater and headed to Brooklyn, but not High Street. We're going to York Street. We're actually almost back on track, so to speak. Oh, I was in car 3222. Let's get back in for one more stop.
I'm going to take the C train one more stop until it gets back on track. J Street.
Literally back on track. Let's say goodbye to our F/C train. Well, at least it's on the right platform here at Jay St-Metrotech, not on the F platform.
And there we have it. Weekend Shenanigans. Anyway, I'm actually kind of curious if they're running the 46s on the C line. It would be weird if they are. Let's see how long until we have till the next one.
16 minutes.
I tell you what, just for you, I will wait for one C train to see. In the meantime,
And there's actually one on the opposite platform there, a C train R211. They took the R211Ts out of service.
so that was an R211C on the opposite track. Now we just wait for the one more C, and we'll see if there's an R46. Highly doubt it. Just figured I'd check.
And here it comes, and it's another R211C train. Interesting. Oh, hey, what are you doing? There's no birds down there.
Okay, that was weird. Lady just dropped some trash outside the train, whatever. Anyway, that confirms it. No R46s.
Yep. Bye, R211C train. Oh, by the way, those were just sunflower seed shells that she dropped. So I guess she's feeding rats.
So that concludes this segment of MTA Weekend Shenanigans. I'm gonna put an echo on that. Shenanigans! Welcome to part 2 of MTA Weekend Shenanigans. It smells like smoke in New York City today because of fires in New Jersey. And there was a fire in Prospect Park last night. We're about to take the A from West 4th Street via the F to Lexington Avenue 63rd Street, and then via the Q to 96th Street. Because MTA reasons.
And what more reason do you need than that? You'll obey the weekend map and you'll like it. Omni Smack, Martha Fortune, and Martha Fortune, thank you for your 2 separate Patreon subscriptions. Very interesting way of doing things. Not taking the A from the A platform.
The A is going by the F, so we actually have to go to the F platform.
Yep, down and down. Good old West 4th Street. Everything's a step away. Here we go, 43.
And as luck would have it, we got an R211 right off.
And you're about to see me mess up.
Actually, no, we didn't, because that is going the wrong way.
Oops.
Now I'm already confused. That was actually going the right way. They just don't have the strip maps right, so I gotta wait for the next one.
That's kind of the thing I need to see. Like, are the strip maps going to be right?
17 minutes. That is really unfortunate. You don't have to wait.
I wanted to show you this little glitch in the display that appears every 5 minutes or so. Very weird.
Okay, for reals this time.
Here we go. Here's our A train, and it's a glorious /S R46.
This A train is packed.
Apparently everybody wants to go to 96th Street because the Q doesn't go there this weekend. Wrong 14th Street. We're too far on the 6th Avenue line, 14th Street. Close the door already. Close the door already. There he goes. Already getting delayed. Next stop will be 23rd, right? Yep. We're on the A train, and we are at 34th Street, Herald Square.
Hey, at 34th Street, Herald Square is a thing.
Because, well, you know. Now we're going to 42nd Street, not Port Authority Bus Terminal.
First the wrong 34th Street, now the wrong 42nd Street.
42nd Street, Bryant Park. Could transfer to where the A is supposed to be from here, but nope. 4750, Rockefeller Center on the A. Didn't want to leave this station.
Is this one on the Q line?
Yeah, this is the A going off 96. 96, yeah. This is an A train where it's not supposed to be. My guy was asking me if this was the right train.
See, it's confusing. I'm with him.
Transfer 34 to Herald Square to Q train. A trains are running over the Q line between 96th Street and Lexington Avenue 63rd Street in both directions. As an alternative.
As an alternative what? As an alternative what? I was holding the microphone right up to the PA to get that.
Man, even the conductor is not quite sure about what to say.
As an alternative, just don't do stuff. Just stay home as an alternative. Lexington Avenue 63rd. Now we go from the F to the Q line.
All right, this is 72nd.
Yep, it's a crowded train. Could get shots. Not running a lot of service on weekends. Here we go. 2nd Avenue line. Haha, look at that.
In case you were wondering how they solve the AAQ issue for confusion, they just don't show the A.
Yep, they just blank it. Blank.
And here we are, 96th.
Wee doggy. The A train to 96th Street, 2nd Avenue. Anytime now. Going 8X just to get past the being trapped in here. There it goes. Hey, there are the signs. Q won't serve the station, only the A for random reasons.
I never understood why it takes so long for them to open the doors at the last stop of stations.
They can't even get the countdown clocks right.
Nothing like riding the blank to 96th Street. The 96th Street bound blank. At least it says A on the front. We rode a 46 here. Now I have to ride 211 back. I met a fan named Omari. We both arrived in the same train. Now I'm waiting for a 211.
My YouTube channel is Amtrak Fan 184. Subscribe.
Amtrak Fan 184. Subscribe to Omari's channel. Well, now I'm going to just do a time lapse until a 211 gets here.
Yeah, this is a great place to do a time lapse. They finally got that garbage out of the way. Oh, hey, a 179 arrived. Fantastic. And a 211. Good. I get to ride all of them. Okay, so I'm going to take the 179 a couple of stops, and then I'll take the 211, and we'll have ridden all three train models, all three rolling stops. On the A line, that is. This is 96th Street. Well, that works. That's good.
86th Street, stack pit pulls in those ones.
86 is next, but they haven't fixed the strip map. I think maybe the operator or conductor doesn't know how to change the board. Oh, they're changing it. Did you hear that? Okay, that was super weird. That was hilarious. That was me talking to Jackson, who I met
This is
on a different day on a nostalgia ride.
Transfer is available to the M15 Select Bus Service.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
The next stop is Lexington Avenue.
Oh man, that's hilarious. They fast forward the something avenue bound something trade and just like sounds like a chipmunk. Here we go, the 211s. Oh my gosh.
It looks like all of the countdown clocks are messed up because of this weekend.
That 211, the previous 211 didn't even have strip maps that were working at all. This one also doesn't have strip maps that work at all, not in use. Here we go, let's check the one that goes to 96th Street. Maybe that one's working. I mean, no, sorry, I already went, those were the ones that went to 96th Street. I'm actually going back to West 4th. Nope, still says this is Chambers Street, when in fact it is not Chambers Street, 72nd Street. We're gonna follow this back to West 4th.
Oh wow. Intercom system on these is terrible.
Yeah, when the conductor speaks, he can barely understand it. It's no better than any other train car when the conductor speaks apparently.
Next stop, 3750 of Rockefeller Center. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
See?
Yeah, they haven't fixed the signal. They'll fix it once it gets to West 4th back on the 8th.
Yeah, hopefully they'll fix it when it gets to West 4th.
This is a
The heck?
2nd Street, Bryant Park. Stand near the closing doors, please.
42nd Street Bryant Park is next, according to the conductor. Wow, these speakers are fizzling. The next stop is Dykeman Street. No, it's not.
Next stop is Dykeman.
No. Oh, it says it there too, Dykeman Street. It thinks we're all the way in Inwood.
They cannot get these strip maps right.
Maybe they'll fix it. Maybe. Nope, not yet. We teleported north. Oh, it even has the station map for Dykeman.
train via the 6th Avenue local line. The next stop is 34th Street, Town Square.
Look at that.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What about the strip map? Come on, get the announcement was right. There it goes, look at that. Nice. Good job. Good job doing the bare minimum.
They did it. They did it. Big celebration.
Silly MTA Shenanigans.
6th Avenue local line. The next stop is 23rd Street.
Oh, look, wait a minute. It
Stand
says it's
clear
going
of
to
the
Broadway
closing
Lafayette
doors,
after
please.
West 4th Street. That's interesting. I wonder if they'll fix that part of it.
This is 23rd Street. Transfer to the M23 Select Bus Service.
23rd Street again.
This is a Brooklyn-bound A train via the 6th Avenue local
Nice.
line. The next stop is 14th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Still didn't get to see the good boys.
Passengers, A trains are running over the F line between West 4th Street and Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street. Then,
Okay. Come on, man. The heck? That was a lame announcement.
This is a Brooklyn-bound A train via the 6th Avenue local line. The next stop is West 4th Street.
Cool, cool. That's going to be our stop. But it still says it's taking the F route. 2nd Avenue, Delancey, Essex, East Broadway, York Street.
the D trains are now running between 145th and 42nd Street, Bryant, Florida. The service to 7th Avenue uses the E train. The service between 145th and 42nd Street uses the 1 train to nearby stations for shuttle buses at 145th. This A train is returning over the A line. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Oh, okay. Wow. It's returning over the A line, so it's not following that F path. Interesting. Well, let's say goodbye to it. And the only reason I could understand that announcement was because I was holding the microphone right to it. Bye-bye, 211 A.
All right, so in conclusion, the R46, they just turned off the queue, and it was the blank to 96th Street, and I couldn't hear any of the announcements. The 179 didn't have announcements at first, and then the announcements were glitched. I hope I can pull that out in editing. And the 211 didn't actually have announcements for the F line until 34th Street, Herald Square, but then they fixed it. So good job, MTA. Shenanigan full. All three, the shenanigans as expected.
It wasn't great for the customers today, but it was great for making a video about it. So, hope you enjoyed the shenanigans. Today, part of the queue is suspended between DeKalb Avenue and Coney Island-Stillwell, and this queue is going via the end line.
Coney Av, back Tuesday, running on the end line. Next stop is 36th Street. End line, 36th Street is next. And clear the closing doors, please.
And I'd like to point out that tone. It was just a single ding, not a ding ding. Whatever. I'm on a weird R46 A Q train. As you know, I like to ride these weird anomalies in the system and share them with you. They are not long enough episodes to put on the main channel and monetize them, so they are for you, wonderful Patreon subscribers, sponsors of the channel. See, just goes ding. But hey, I wasn't even planning to record today. Ding! You might notice that I'm not showing my face or my feet. That's because I'm wearing my Miami shoes, and I am very, very, very unshaven. Alright, here's the meat of the journey. The end line, but I'm on a queue. Here's the containers that you would normally see on the end train, being on the queue. Man, these tracks get pretty heavy use for, I guess they're maintenance tracks, container tracks. I mean, trash tracks. Yeah, they're for hauling something, and they seem to be pretty well used. Always kind of entertaining to see what's on there today, on any given day. See, there are my Miami shoes. We're not in Miami, we're in New York. It's cold here. Ding! But let's enjoy the view on the N line. Oh look, even the board says, the board has an arrival time. Welcome to Fort Hamilton Parkway Q train. And is 1 minute away. It's actually this Q train. Ding! Sometimes you'll see people look at the Q train and be like, that's not an N. I am not taking that train. I'm going to race you. I'm going to race this. Hey, slow. Oh. That's weird. Is she going on the train? She is going on the train. Okay, whatever. Guess she just didn't want to be in the camera car, which is this car. Q train, Stillwell Avenue, 0 minutes. New Utrecht. It's just Utrecht, right? That's what I've been told. 18th Ave. Take a look this way. Anytime now. Close the doors. Got a bit of a journey. Well, this station has had a nice little paint job recently. Look at that. Bay Parkway. This one too. They did some really good work on refurbishing these stations on the N line, not the Q, as I have pointed out many times already. So like I said, I was not planning to take video. I grabbed the camera, but I am not visually prepared, so you will not see me. We YouTubers are so vain, aren't we? Ooh, 86th Street. 2 more stops already. I like that it was actually following the N line and not the R. Local. It went express to 39. Wait, sorry. It went express from Atlantic Avenue to 36 and then 36 to 59. So true to the N line on a weekday in the afternoon. Let's go out here. Oh, look at that. He's walking alone. I'm going to play that every time I see somebody walking down the tracks alone. Always reminds me of it. Nice station house there. Looks like it was a weird apartment building they just left there and made into a station house. There's the maintenance facility. Lots of it. Oh, all the doors are closed. Can't see what's inside. That's a bummer. There's some trains parked. Oh, check it out. I think that's an F train going into service. That's kind of cool. Right here, getting ready for rush hour, I guess, because it's around 3:30-ish right now. PM. And there's where the B and D trains go to sleep. Let's go sit down here. Not a whole lot interesting. That's an S train. That's weird. Okay. I guess it's they got a Staten Island R179 shuttle. Is that what that was? Oh, we've stopped. Of course we have. It wouldn't be a shenanigan-filled day without extra shenanigans on the queue. Let's speed it up. I think we're waiting for an actual N train. There it is. Hey, look at that. Boy, I'm glad I'm not on that one. Bye-bye, R46 N train. All right, now we can go. Yes, we're going. Whee! You guys might notice that I don't do the OmniSmack callouts on the Patreon exclusive videos. That is because this is my gift to you. You do not sponsor these videos. Well, maybe you do, but still. You sponsor them. You deserve them is what you do. You deserve these videos. So here you go. And I enjoy writing these little things that just won't fit on the main channel and sharing them with you. Whenever I can, whenever they're available, whenever I catch one. That R train last time was super weird. This one's less weird, but still odd. Oh, look at that. Okay, they resumed service, but with severe delays. That queue just said the next stop is West 8th Street, New York Aquarium, so I guess they fixed it. Yep, I guess they fixed it, Super Toe. I don't know if you can tell, but I was like, am I going to change? Yeah, and I decided to change. Oh my God, look at that dude, pants pulled down, can't even climb stairs properly. Looks like a frog climbing stairs. You know, I'm not one to rag on other people but come on. The pants pulled down thing, it just doesn't make sense to me. Never has and never will. Here on the shuttle platform with no shuttles. Interesting. Usually they alternate pretty well, I thought. But I figured I'd take the transfer here. I don't know what he said, but you're welcome for riding with you. I wanted to see if these boards, these LCD screens here, display the art installation again, and they do. They were programmed to show commercials. So right about here, I had made up my mind to take the D train, so to spell 7D for Patreons. But the B train came first. So then I said, okay, I'll take the B train. This is my inner monologue. Super Toe inner monologue. So I sat in my favorite seat, and I just stared out the window, waited. For some reason, this B train stalled, but it's good that it did because suddenly this showed up. What the heck? I was like, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to realize this doesn't make any sense. I'm at Bryant Park, and the Zoho 1R train pulls right in. What? So, okay. And this is me processing it. I'm still not sure if I want to ride it.
This is a purpose-bound R train via the M line. The next stop is 34th Street, Herald Square.
And I finally decided, I'm like, you know what? The R train's going some sort of R route, so let's do this. And there's me taking a video on my phone to make a short. There's a few shorts that I'm going to be uploading about this, but this is the full-length episode. I don't know exactly why the R was rerouted onto the M, but I'm here at Bryant Park on R. But this is the full-length episode, the whole ride, just for Patreon subscribers. I honestly didn't know what to think about this.
This is a purpose-bound R train via the M line. The next stop is 34th Street, Herald Square.
Uh-oh. So the board went dark. I don't know if that triggers the ding for the announcement, but no announcement was made. Oh, board came back on. And I'm waiting for the announcement still. We're just sort of chilling here. I mean, it's not going to change. Right now I'm thinking, is this thing going to change to an F train? So here we are on the R train at Bryant Park, going to 34th Street Herald Square, where the R actually stops.
Attention passengers, please be advised.
Here it is.
This R train will be going express. We'll be running over the T line from 34th Street Herald Square to West 4th Street in St Rockefeller.
So the manual announcement says it's running over the D line, and now it says it will not stop at 23rd Street or 14th Street. Very weird.
This is 34th Street, Herald Square. Transfer is available to the B, D, F, M, Q, and W trains. Transfer is available to the M34 Select Bus Service. Connection is available to the PATH trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
It's actually really impressive that this R train still knows it's an R train.
Once again, passengers, for local station stops on the Broadway line and for local stops on the R train in the tube, please transfer here at 34th Street, Herald Square for the next R train on the Broadway line.
That's right, not on this line, you got to transfer to the Broadway platform.
34th Street, Herald Square, transfer here for the N, Q, R,
There it is.
M.
There it is. My lady is confused, and I don't blame her because I'm confused too.
This is a Brooklyn-bound R train via the M line. The next stop is West 4th Street, Washington Square.
Oh, here we go again.
Once again, this train will be going over the D, then express over the bridge. If you need service for Broadway, go to the upper level. Please use the R train. Upper level, use the R train for station stops in the R2. Please go to the upper level, use the next R train.
So I think the manual announcement's right. It's going along the D line, not the M, because it skipped 14th to 23rd.
I've never experienced this before. It's interesting.
And on we go to West 4th on the R train. Cray cray. Let's take a look at the board now. Broadway Lafayette on the R, Grand Street on the R. I wonder. We got to test the announcements though. Like, is the automated announcement going to say A, B, C, D, E, F, M?
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
Fantastic. That's amazing.
This is a Brooklyn-bound R train via the M line. The next stop is Broadway Lafayette Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Okay. Get back on track. Now we're going to B-Laf, right? The next R train. Next stop is Broadway Lafayette. Okay. I'm down. Let's do this. So it goes along the D, and then the M, and then the B. We haven't heard the B announcement yet, but we will in just a second.
This is a Brooklyn-bound R train via the B line.
There it is.
The next stop is Grand Street.
So it says the B because it's got to stop at
clear of the closing
DeKalb
doors,
Avenue,
please.
because that's where the R stops. At least that's what I'm banking on. Is what it says on the board.
Okay, it was via the M line, and then it was via the B line. Now it's via the B line. So we're back on track, I guess, going across the bridge.
Only the manual announcer, the conductor, said via the D line, and that actually makes sense. Let's take a look in the front there. Grand Street on the R train. Crazy.
The next stop is DeKalb Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
And we're going across the bridge, right? We are on a Renegade R train. Renegade! Rebel! R for Rebel. Rebel R.
Hello, never go down to the tracks for any reason. Even if you dropped something important, we can help you get it back. Just tell a police officer or an MTA employee, or use the help point intercom.
Okay, I will not. Oh, that's a shiny building. It's like a mirror they built there. Oh, hey, check it out. It's a train that actually belongs on this track. On this bridge. The R train does not. Mopeds in the bike lane. I wish that we would build out some infrastructure in the city to accommodate two-wheel transportation larger than bicycles and e-bikes. Because them being in bike lanes is not safe, and them being on the roads is also not safe. Oh, we stopped. What's going on? Oh, okay, we started again. Not that big a deal.
This is DeKalb Avenue. Transfers available to the D and Q train. This is an accessible station. The elevator is front of the platform.
And we made it. The R train. Oh, that's some creaky stuff. R train made it back to where it's, on its own line. Very crazy.
This is a day bridge 96 from R train. The next stop is MTA Broadway Center.
Well, that was significantly more interesting than I thought it would be. So here we are at DeKalb. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it.